SR-71 slant head razor. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, welcome back to another shaving video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the SR-71 slant razor from the Holy Black Trading Company. Get a little close-up of the razor here. This razor is a two-piece razor with a giant solid brass handle that is extremely heavy. Now this thing weighs in at 145 grams and it is almost all handle. Just for a little bit of comparison, here is the above the tie S1 slant razor. It's actually similar in weight, although this is brass and this one is stainless steel. This one just has a little bit of a lot different of a balance because the head has some weight to it. Whereas this one here is just almost all handle. Like I said, this is a two-piece razor, which means that you unscrew the bottom and the top cap comes off. So as far as the handle, it looks very, very, very nice. I really like it. The coating on it is really good, although I can't say the same for the head. Now this is just my opinion, and some of them might be different than others, but to me it just looks like it's extremely tough to see and to get this to focus, but it just seems like the coating on there, it almost looks a little pooly in some of the grooves. You know, it's like a little bit thicker in spots than others. But again, that's just my opinion, and other people's results might vary. Now, not sure if I mentioned it, but this comes from the Holy Black Trading Company. They have a terrific website, and these were selling for about $40, and they've sold out extremely quick every time they've come available. And I'm not going to be shaving with this today, and I'll get into the reasons why, but I did want to get the information out there on this razor because it's been pretty popular. So as far as putting in the blade, it would just obviously go over this middle cap, but I am going to demonstrate it for you because I do have a few concerns with this razor. So when putting on the blade, obviously you put it over the middle post, you'll see that right away it's, whoa, and I dropped it because I'm kind of scared of this thing. It's extremely tight, so I'm having to push down with quite a bit of pressure to get it to go down onto those blade posts, and I don't really like that in a razor, although your blade's not going to move once you get it on there, so that could be a good thing. See, I just kind of dropped it down into the spot. Alright, and then to tighten it up, just drop it on there, and as long as you line up these two little holes on the bottom, it'll screw in nicely. I just put my finger on the top right there and allow it to screw down. Not sure if you heard that, it kind of like snaps into place the first time you do it. And then the blade is locked in. So one good thing is that I'm not seeing that there's very much blade movement. Like if I loosen it, you know, and try to adjust the blade side to side, there's not a lot of play there, which means that your blade is consistently going to be lined up good. My issues with this razor have to do with the way the blade sits actually in the razor. I was getting ready to shave with this thing, and I looked on one side, it looked perfect, it was aligned, and then I look at the other side, and there's actually like a dip in the blade. And at first I thought maybe it's just a bad blade, so I chucked that one, got a new blade, and it's still there. I'm going to try to get it to focus on that little dip. You can almost see how the light reflects off of it, kind of weird, even though you can't get a great look at it. But it just dips down, and it's not really a slant, it's more of a dip in the middle of that blade. And so I was trying to figure out what's causing that, so I took it apart, the cap off, and looked at it a little bit closer. Now, removing this blade, especially when it's wet because it's so tight on there, is weird. See that? How sticky that is? Alright, blade off. When looking at the top cap, on one side, it actually has a dip in it. Now, I don't think there's any way I'm going to get this, but I'm going to try. It's actually like right over here, it just dips down a little bit. And I don't know if that's excess coating that's in the top cap or if that's the way it was made. So this razor actually is on loan to me from my buddy David. And after seeing that, I asked him about it, if he had noticed it, and he said that he had noticed the exact same thing and contacted Holy Black Trading Company, and they told him that was completely normal, that it was supposed to be like that. Now, for me, in my opinion, I'm just not comfortable shaving with that. I'm just too afraid that it's going to do some damage. Now, he also said that he contacted another friend who bought the razor, the same razor, and theirs had the exact same issue. So I'm not sure if that's something that's on every single one of them, or if that's just kind of a quality control thing that's on a few. And again, it didn't cut me or anything. It's just when I see a dip in a blade, I'm just not going to use it. I'm not comfortable with that. So unfortunately, I didn't give this thing a shave. Now, with no blade in it, just kind of putting it up to my face, feeling how it would be, I actually do think that this would be a nice shaver. It does seem like it would be a fairly aggressive shaver, but nice and efficient. And it does really look cool. I like the black. The teeth on it are like different heights and stuff, and I think that kind of adds to its look. It's just, for me, that dip on the one side that makes the blade not perfectly flat, I just can't get over that. So, unfortunately for me, not going to shave with it, just going to send it back. Thought I would share the information with you guys. Perhaps you have this razor and you've had a different experience and yours doesn't have that dip, or maybe it does and you get great shaves with it. Just let me know. I'm curious about that. So, again, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And until next time, we'll see ya. Bye.